Hopefully there's something good on today. No. You gotta turn it off. You gotta shut it off. You gotta stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it!
Hello and welcome to the Cavern of Terror.
Halloween 3 Season of the Witch stars Tom Atkins, Stacey Nelkin, Dan O'Hurley, and is written and directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. You guys are going to be staring at this stash the entire video, aren't you? Damn it! After the untimely death of Ellie Grimbridge's father, Ellie teams up with Dr. Chalice to investigate the mysterious Connell Cochran. Okay guys, we made it. We arrived at that sequel in the Halloween franchise. The Michael-less one. I've been preparing myself for this sequel for a while now, and I finally think I'm ready. How ready? Just like I said, we're at that sequel. As I've said before on many occasions, I've never really been the biggest Halloween fan. You guys know I'm with my boy Ghostface. So in a way, I was neutral going into this second sequel. So how do I feel after watching Halloween 3 Season of the Witch? Guys, we have a lot to talk about. I guess the biggest thing about Season of the Witch is the fact that Michael Myers isn't in this film. Do I hate that? Tread carefully here, Zach. Nope, not at all. This decision to move on without Michael Myers caused major controversy back in the day. To this day, it is still scrutinized by fans of the series. My take leans more on the understanding side. Michael Myers was dead, or at least believed to be. We'll talk about that in the next review. I get why this anthology direction was taken, and I think if Halloween 3 was released today, it would be a huge hit. If you somehow haven't seen John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween, don't worry, all of the slasher elements that made that movie great are here. But this film, Season of the Witch, it leans heavily on mystery. Guys, it hooked me, I'm not gonna lie. I love my slashers, but I always dig a good mystery. From the opening scene alone, the tension is through the roof. All you can see is a man running for his life, clutching a jack-o'-lantern mask. I'm in. Damn, Tom Atkins is smooth. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Casting Atkins as the hero of this film goes hand in hand with the anthology direction. It can't be any further from the first two films. Dr. Chalice brought a completely different feel to this sequel, and I dug the hell out of it. Plus, his chemistry with just about everyone, especially the ladies, is really strong. That's not taking anything away from Stacey Nelkin, though. Okay, I gotta warm up. I haven't done this in a while. Joking aside, while I was doing my prep work for this review, I found out that this was Nelkin's first big role. This was very huge for her. For me, I think she killed it. This definitely to me didn't feel like a first film performance. Alan Howarth and John Carpenter, who did the scoring on part 2, returned for part 3, and they did a fantastic job on this film's score. This is all a matter of opinion, guys, but I think that this score might actually be better than the originals. It hit all the right beats and it drips the 1980s. One part in particular wowed me, where they found a way to insert a certain part from the 1978 score. Season of the Witch still feels like a Halloween film. Yes, a lot of that has to do with the score, but once again, my boy Dean Cundey killed it on the camera. This film is less about the stylish shots that we got in Halloween 2, and don't get me wrong, they were great, but this one is more about color or lack thereof. Everything felt drained and sorrowful. It hit the tone of Halloween right on the head. Okay guys, get ready for the John Carpenter references because damn, there's a lot of them. One of the biggest references has to be Nancy Loomis, who was Annie in Halloween and Halloween 2. What a coincidence, her name is totally Linda in this movie. This next one is a little bit of a deep cut. There's a mention of a Dr. Castle. To me, that has to be a shout out to Nick Castle, who played Michael Myers in the original film. They even go down to the star, Tom Atkins himself, who was in John Carpenter's 1980 production, The Fog, that also starred Jamie Lee Curtis. Speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, she even has a small voice cameo here as the announcer of the Santa Mira curfew. Dick Warlock versus Tom Atkins. That's right, we get a fight for the ages. Okay, maybe not for the ages, but it was really interesting for me to see the man that played the Shape in Halloween 2 going up against the hero of Halloween 3. I really can't do this review without talking about the jack-o'-lantern mask scene. I won't spoil this scene for people that haven't seen Season of the Witch, but this scene as a whole just shows how insanely evil Connell Cochran is. With more on this highly underrated villain, let's send it over to Drumdums. If you didn't know, my good friend Lee from over at Drumdums channel has been guesting on these reviews. He will also be guesting on the rest of the series reviews as well.
What's up guys, welcome to Zach's review for Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. My name is Lee, my channel is Drumdums, and I want to thank Zach for inviting me to give just a little quick 2-minute spiel on an aspect that I love about this movie. And the one thing that I really love about Halloween 3 is Colonel Cochran. I mean, any horror movie, you want a great villain. And I think Colonel Cochran is one of the best villains of the 80s. And he's underrated because of the name Halloween 3 and because he's overshadowed by Michael Myers. But if you didn't have that name Halloween 3, if it was just called Season of the Witch, I think the movie would have done a lot better because of Colonel Cochran. The guy is completely insane. And I love how, I guess, ambiguous he is because you really don't know why he's so insane. But for some reason, the guy wants to kill every kid on the planet Earth. And to me, that is so interesting. And I didn't want to know why he wanted to kill every kid on the planet Earth. I just wanted to know it, and I thought it was awesome. But the way that Dan O'Hurley played him was perfect because, you know, a lot of actors, they would have looked at a part like this and tried to make him kind of psychotic. But no, he plays him like just a straight up businessman. Like, he literally feels like everything he's doing is okay. It's not insane. He plays it like just a regular businessman, but he just happens to want to kill everybody. And I love that. So that's one of the great things I love about Halloween 3. If you want to check out my channel, you can come over to Drumdums and check me out. But thank you, Zach, for having me on this, and looking forward to jumping in the rest of your Halloween reviews, buddy. Back to you, Zach.
Thank you again for jumping in, Lee. I can't wait to hear what you have to say on the rest of the franchise. I really only have one negative with Season of the Witch. That's why I've saved it for the end of the review. That would honestly have to be that the special effects used in the third act don't really hold up. It can get a little hokey, but not so much that it takes you out of the film. In the end, guys, I'm gonna have to give Halloween 3 Season of the Witch a Metal Claw. Is that an angry mob on my front yard? Guys, I can't help it. I loved this movie. If you sit back and separate Halloween 3 Season of the Witch from the rest of the Michael Myers Halloween movies, I think that it stands tall as a 1980s horror film. We get a badass main character with a great upcoming leading lady. We also get masterful technical filmmaking. The pros don't stop there though. The villain was a complete lunatic and opened the series up to multiple possibilities. Alright guys, it has been my review of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. What do you guys think of Halloween 3? Let me know down in the comments down below. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a like. If you guys want to see the continuation of this review series with my review of Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell button, that way you get notified about my Halloween 4 review and all of my upcoming content. That includes my reviews for Insidious and Insidious Chapter 2. Guys, I had a lot of fun with Halloween 3, and I had a lot of fun with this mustache as well. I had to do a Tom Atkins tribute mustache. I mean, the man is known for a mustache, and he killed it. I don't know if I did. Let me know down in the comments down below. As always, guys, I hope you check me out on social media. All those links are in the description box down below. I do have news for social media. I just started a Stardust account. If you don't know what Stardust is, it's a very, very stripped down version of video reviews. You get about 30 seconds to talk about the film or TV series that you want to talk about. I don't have too many reviews up over there right now, but if you want to go follow me, you can follow me at Cavern of Terror. But most importantly, I'm Zach. This has been the Cavern of Terror. Stay metal, my friends. God, look at that stash. Oh my God.